Summertime. School's out, but unfortunately not for everybody. We're here shooting a documentary on the possible benefits and drawbacks of year-round school.
Year-round schooling has many forms.
It doesn't mean that students will be in school every day of the year.
But the breaks will be scattered throughout the year other than just the summertime.
Each school district decides what's best for them.
There are basically two kinds of year-round schedules. There's a single-track schedule in which the whole school is on the same schedule. So what you have is maybe 12 weeks in school and then a 3-week break, and then another 12 weeks in school and 3-week break.
A friend of mine worked in a year-round school, but actually they had 3 tracks. The students actually only attended 9 months, so they staggered their vacation.
Multi-track is where for each of those 12-week periods in school, you've got, say, 3/4 of the school in school and a third or a quarter out on vacation.
Okay.
So every 3 weeks they rotate so that the vacation periods are different for each group of kids. You've got 600 kids in a school and you go on a multi-track schedule, that means you can put in 800 kids.
Some teachers have their own opinions on year-round schooling. Some don't want to lose their summer break. Others are a little more willing to experiment.
I think that it would be very much needed in our area. First of all, the kids have nothing to do during the summer. Plus, it would boost the academic level of our children. It would help them doing their reading, their math, social studies, and whatever else that they seem to struggle in.
Those students tend to benefit from having a year-round scheduling because they don't lose as much during that off time during the summer.
One thing we learned in school that repetition. So you would have continued repetition of the educational part of it, and over again. So that would be a benefit.
When the first part of the school year, there wouldn't have to be those 4 to 6 weeks of review, of intense review, because you'd be coming right back maybe after a 2-week break at the most.
Drawbacks would be possibly parental vacations, since everyone's accustomed to June, July, and August.
We're so dependent on weather and stuff, where it'd be nice to have more time off, like in the fall, and take maybe a fall break and really get out and do some different things that we never have time to. Once school starts, we're pretty much, dictated by the school calendar for the next 9 months.
If everybody has the same 5 weeks off, and that's the only time you now have off during the summer, there's just not enough Disneyland for, all of America to go there in those 5 weeks. It would be so crowded no one would go.
I don't know as much for the teachers as it would for the students, simply because a lot of the teachers take that time to really unwind, get themselves together, go on vacation, and spend time with their families. So they may not benefit as much as the kids would.
I just think you need a break to breathe and say, whew, I'm through with that. Run and play, do kid things, and then go back.
According to the National Association for Year-Round Education, there's about 2.3 million just in the 2003-2002 school year, and it's really beginning to prosper and become more known around the U.S.
More than one person that we have interviewed really did not like the idea of year-round school.
Well, I'm a kid and I love summer, and you wouldn't get as much time.
I like having my summer vacations.
Okay.
So I think every other kid should get their summer vacation.
If we did have a summer break, I would want to do like types of sports, because I won't want to be in the house. I do type of sports like volleyball and learn how to swim.
Yeah, we need a summer break. But I think year-round schooling would be too much, and you really wouldn't have anything to look forward to at the end of the year.
So, after listening to all these people's interviews and finding out all the pros and cons of year-round school, we still find that people still have their opinions.
Year-round school! Summer's off!
And the debate continues.